back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Miracle, and today I'm going to be doing a high school advice video because I know school is around the corner for a lot of people, and school has already started for a bunch of people. And I feel like, I have some tips and tricks on how to make it this school year, especially for my upcoming freshmen and sophomores. High school can look like a very scary place, but if you know how to prioritize and if you know how to go around stuff, it could really be a good year, doing your schoolwork and all that stuff. And today I have eight sections to go through today with you guys, so please stick around to the end. I promise you will not regret it. So now let's get into it. Our first section today is going to be academics and learning, and our first topic is study tips. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really study as often as I should. Like, I study sometimes, but I would say 95% of the time I don't study at all. When I do study, I honestly just use a Pomodoro timer. You can get an app, or they just have a bunch on YouTube. Click the time, how much time you want it to be, and just study. I usually do it for at least 15 to 10 minutes. I don't do it for that long, anything like that. But I would feel like if you do a Pomodoro timer, like, have a timer that has a break in between, so you you don't get demotivated. You have time to eat, watch a video, because you want to make sure you're studying, but you don't want to be like a zombie studying. You want to like studying because everyone should like studying, and it helps you. So yeah, our next topic is utilizing school resources. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, please ask your teachers for help. You have to. I learned it the hard way. You literally have to. I promise you, teachers really are only there to really help you, and you have to use that opportunity. You might think you can do it yourself, and trust me, you can't, unless you're just really smart. But for me, I definitely ask my teachers for help all the time now. I didn't used to because I was just scared. I just didn't want to do it, but now I do, and it's really helped me a lot. Definitely utilize your teacher's help. If you don't understand something, you could ask your friend, but your teacher has more insight on it because they're teaching the topic. So of course, take advice from them. And our last topic for academics and learning is managing stress, workload, and overload. Whew. Not gonna lie, sophomore year had me stressed out. The workload, it just gets more and more. From freshman year, it was a big teen workload, bruh. I definitely had at least 4 assignments to do every single day, and I was just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. This is crazy. And one thing about me, I don't really enjoy homework. I'm not gonna lie. Never been a homework gal. Hopefully it changes, but I just get so many assignments. I know going to junior year, it's gonna be so much, and I'm so scared. But honestly, for me, I definitely think it's good to email your teachers. Like I said, utilize school resources, utilize your teachers. Honestly, if you're really that stressed and you really can't think, your mind is elsewhere all the time, and you just have such a hard time doing your homework because you have a situation at home, or it's just something's going on in your life, just email your teachers. I promise you, half the time they're understanding. Almost all the time they're understanding, because they're all just be like, hey, Miss da 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 da, or Mr. da 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 da. Tell them what's going on at home, da da da. So I haven't been able to get my homework done on time, da da da. Can I please have a bit of an extension? They have to say yes. If they say no, that's an issue, and you should likely report that, because teachers have to understand that students as a whole, we have lives, we have stuff outside of school. Things are gonna happen and pop up, and we can't just complete all the I'm not gonna write 10 essays today. I'm not doing that. I have a life, and something's going on, and I can't do those essays. I'm so sorry, it's not gonna work. But yeah, guys, you definitely write emails if you really can't. It's just you're stressed out so bad, and you truly can't get this work done. you gotta email the teachers. And if they say no, locally, just tell your parents. Like, just tell them, like, you know, I'm stressed out. I can't do this. I can teach her for next session. And she said no. You know, actually, don't tell your parents, but like, if you ever see them in person, try to resonate with them. Don't tell your parents, because they're gonna think you're lazy. But at least for my parents, they would just think I'm being lazy. But I would definitely say, definitely talk to the teacher in person. Try to see if you can resonate with them. Try to see if you can be like, I just like understand, because like, you know, we have lives. And teachers, they have lives too, you know, things happen. And when things happen, we have no control over that. So, you know, yeah. Our second section today is going to be social life and extracurriculars. And our first topic is making friends. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Making friends in high school has to be like one of the most easiest things ever. Like, there's so much people. There's no way you could go in freshman year and walk out with no friends. That doesn't make sense. And if that happens, then it's probably you problem. But no, if you're shy, literally, guys, you have to break out that shell. Because I was always a shy kid growing up. I hated talking in front of people, talking to people I didn't know. I hated it. But I was like, freshman year, I was like, you know what? This year I'll try to break out that shell. And it worked. And it worked. And it got even better sophomore year. I have so many good friends now that I see myself going into adulthood with. Maybe even coming to my wedding, being bridesmaids, like deep connections that I really, really feel very grateful for. And honestly, just like honestly, so it's like you just tell a girl, oh, if you're saying to somebody in class, you'll be like, oh, I like your hair, I like your nails, I like your makeup, your outfit, and they're like, oh, thanks, girl, I like yours too. And they're like, oh, what's your name? Oh, my name is this, da 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 da. Easy. That's literally the cheat code. Tell them you like something about them. And if they compliment you back, start the conversation. If they don't compliment you back, just try it on somebody else. I promise you, it has to work. It has to work. It has to work. Because every time someone compliments me, I start a conversation with them immediately. Like, oh, I like yours too. Like, where'd you get it? Like, oh, are you new? Like, what's your name? Like, and that's quickly becomes my best friend. Like, simple as that. Okay, guys? So just make sure, you know, be nice to people and just say hi. It's like, you know, be friendly. People love friendly people. And I feel like if you just put yourself out there, you'll make friends in no time. Our next topic is getting involved. And I feel very strongly about this topic because I am involved. Okay, guys. So honestly, we all know high school, they have all these types of different clubs. At least in my school, I think we have over 40 clubs, 30 clubs, I'm not sure. But there's definitely a lot of clubs in my school. Just pick something. Pick something you would see yourself being interested in or very involved in. Or pick something you would see yourself doing, you know, when you get out of high school and you graduate, like when you go to university or college. Like, if you want to do something in medicine, you know, join Red Cross. If you want to, I don't know, you know, do advocacy, you want to do government, honestly, if you're interested in government, join your class office or join student government, join SGA, like me. I have been involved in SGA since freshman year, and I'm actually now the vice president of SGA. I won my election back in May. So grateful. It's literally the best. And, you know, I feel like in that entire world of SGA is just such a good thing to get involved in. I would definitely recommend it. You might think, oh, I don't like other government stuff. It's messy. It's this. It's this. It is low-key, and I wouldn't see myself getting involved in government, but like high school government, it's tea. It's tea like Linton. Like, it has opened so many new doors for me, so many new opportunities that I've taken grasp of, and I love it. Yeah, get involved, join a sport, join a club. Like, do something. Like, that makes school worth going for. Is that, you know, you have something at the end of the school day to go to. It just makes it more fun, you know, because there's pep rallies, there's games, there's showcases, and, you know, if you take part in that, it makes school like, okay, I like this is fun. So yeah, definitely join something in school, guys. Like, it's so worth it. Like, I promise you. like really. And the last topic in the social life and extracurriculars section is dealing with social drama. Guys, it's not worth it. If you have a friend that's always into some type of drama, just cut them off. Like, honestly, just like stop talking to them gradually, and y'all will probably grow apart. Like, just don't. It's not worth it. Especially in high school, like, there are people who don't play about that stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Fights happen in high school. People fight people, and I've seen it firsthand, at least at my school. Like, people fight over, you know, drama or rumors spread about people. And some rumors really hurt people, and, you know, the entire life of cyberbullying and all that stuff. Just don't get involved. Like, honestly, it's not worth it. There's no reason for you to get involved. Honestly, just mind your business and go about your day. Even if it involves your friend, you know, it's good to be untroublesome. You know, you're not in drama, you're not always in drama. Like, just, it's not worth it. It's never been worth it and never will be worth it, okay, guys? Okay, great. The third section for today is gonna be high school survival and practical tips. And our first topic is navigating the school. I'm not gonna lie. Just, you know, the main thing I can tell you is just go to orientation. Go to orientation. At least get a grasp of what the building looks like from the inside. And if you don't go, then you're on your own, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. Go to orientation. Like, I feel like if you go to orientation, you get a sense of where everything kinda is. But, you know, you're still kinda new. We don't know. Like, for me, I went to orientation and I kinda knew where everything was. I was just still, first day of school, I was still a little bit lost, you know. No building, no people, no faces, you know. Of course. Definitely know ask teachers if they know. If you're in your first period class and it rings and you don't know where your second period class, you can always try to ask your first period teacher, like, oh, do you know where this class is? Because they usually do. They work there, you know. And if they don't, you know, just ask the teacher. Go into a classroom and be like, excuse me, ma'am or sir, do you know where class is? At least for my school, the teachers, well, they stand in the hallway. They stand near their classroom, but some of them are at their desk. So, you know, just ask anybody for help, honestly. Yeah, that's all I can say. You know, go to orientation. It's worth it, honestly. And if you skip it and you're lost, you have to ask other people. I don't know what to tell you. Or just like walk around in circles. Because honestly, for me, I was lost first day freshman year and first day of sophomore year, because my school, we have two campuses. One is called the freshman annex. It's like where the freshmen usually like have most of their classes. Then the main building is like sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Some freshmen do have class on the main campus, and that's how I was one of those people, and that's how I kind of knew where everything was. But first day of sophomore year, oh my gosh, yeah, my school is so big. It has 3 floors. I was lost. But guys, you know, ask around, ask people, go to orientation, guys. It's worth it. Like, please go to orientation, guys. Please. Our next topic is going to be communication. Very important, guys. So, like, email etiquette, guys. I feel like they go over this every first day of school. Like, it's really important to be respectful in emails, because that's how teachers get to know your character. Or, you know, if they know you're respectful, you know, you have enough respect for them to write them a nice, good email. Like I said in the managing stress and overload topic, in the academics and learning section, you know, you have to know how to write a really good email for them to, you know, grant you stuff. To grant you, okay, you have a few extra days to do this, or okay, you know? Like, for me, I definitely, sophomore year, I was getting stressed and stuff. My English teacher, she assigns a lot of homework, I'm not gonna lie. And I wrote an email to her and I was like, hey, miss, I don't want to put her on blast, but I was like, hey, miss, her name, and I was like, you know, I have a lot going on at home. I'm stressed out, and I have, you know, you sent a lot of homework. Can I please have a few days to finish it? And she was like, Sure, okay, it's fine. I got you. Like, you can have a few days. And the next day, she's like, okay, I saw your email. You can have a few days to do it. Or is everything okay? You know, I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm just, you know, a little stressed out. It's like, okay. Simple, guys. Communication is key. If you're stressed out, you don't tell the teacher anything, you don't do the homework, you're gonna fail. They're gonna give you that 0, no matter what. You have to communicate with the teachers, guys. That's it. Point blank. Literally. Like, just communicate, guys. Just communicate. And our last topic in the high school survival and practical tips section is backpack and locker organization. Honestly, please just like clean out your backpack at least every 3 months. You know, if it gets too packed, you have to clean it out. Cause I promise you, you will be so angry when you reach into your backpack to get something and you pull out something completely different. I hate when my backpack is unorganized. It's just messy, and I despise it. And I see people in school, like my friend, one of my friends, her backpack is stuffed. There was crumbs at the bottom, wrappers, and it was like, clean out your backpack. You know, you want to be able to get stuff as quickly as you can, you know, not rummage through it. I hate it. I have to be organized. At least for me, guys. Just, you know, reorganizing your backpack, clean it out every few months. You know, if you got snack wrappers in there, because I know you do, and I know I do too. Just clean it out. And locker organization, I'm not gonna lie, I have never used my locker since I got into high school. Our school just doesn't really implement lockers anyway, and like there's just so many students. I don't use it at all. The only time I've ever used my locker is the first day, is to put the lock on it that the school gave me, and last day to take off the lock and give it back to them. That's it. I don't use my locker at all. But if your school like implements lockers, you know, decorate it. Like I see those cute little lockers on Pinterest where like they have like the whiteboards and the mirrors and the photos inside. Decorate it. Have fun with it. But my school doesn't do that. But if yours do, have fun with it. You know, decorate your locker. You know, make it cute. Make it your personality. Make it you. But yeah. Okay, our 4th session for today is gonna be daily life and personal care. Yes. And our first topic is gonna be hygiene habits. Guys, hygiene is very, very important. Even for high school, like in general, like you should be clean, you know, smell good, you know. Unless you like have like a medical condition that like makes you like sweat a lot, or it makes you smell bad, or like, you know, like it's very important, you know, shower, you know, body wash, you know, the basics, you know, very important to be hygienic in high school, even in general. You don't want to walk by and people look at you like, oh my god. Like, you don't want people to react that way. You know, shower, body wash, deodorant, perfume, body spray, do whatever you're gonna do, guys. It's very... Oh, sorry, my sister just texted me and I got... But anyways, guys, it's very important to be hygienic, guys. Be clean. Our second topic is going to be basic skincare and makeup. Honestly, guys, it's very, very important you use skincare. At least for me, like, when... Oh, my sister's texting me. I just keep... Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. My sister kept texting me. The next topic is basic skincare and makeup. Now, honestly, for me, I don't wear that much makeup. That sounds like a pick. I'm gonna take these glasses off. It's gonna hurt my ears a little bit. But I don't wear that much makeup. That sounds like a pick me. It does sound kind of like a pick me, but like honestly, I only wear blush, mascara, and lip gloss, like what I have on right now. I just feel like if I had a whole like foundation, concealer routine, I would never be able to do it because I practically always wake up late. I'm not gonna lie. I never wake up on time to be able to like actually like do the entire stuff. And I'm not doing my audition on the bus. It's already hard enough doing all of this on the bus. Like, I couldn't. I really couldn't. But like, honestly, like, you can do whatever you want. Like, if you wake up on time, like if I waked up on time, I probably would do it. But I just don't have the products, so I just don't do it anyway. But yeah, honestly, just having that skincare routine, but definitely skincare. Like for me, like definitely when I got into high school, my acne got so much worse because when I was in middle school, my skin was so freaking clear, and then as soon as I got to middle school, it just hit me like a truck. Pimple everywhere, and I was like, bruh, leave me alone. I've honestly used a lot of different skincare products. I used the CeraVe facial cleanser. I used the toner from Dollar Tree. Don't judge me, thanks. I used serum from Walmart. No, Target. I don't know. I forgot what they were, but they worked really good. And then when that ran out, low-key, I was just letting it out, not gonna lie. But my new skincare just arrived. I got the new Anua skincare set. I got the cream, the toner, the cleanser, the serum. Lotion, cleanser, serum, toner, and the pore oil. It works wonders. I've used it for a few days now. Look at my skin. I'm literally glowing because my acne has gotten really bad. So I would do anything, you know, to make it okay. So definitely have a good skincare routine. If you like just don't have pimples and don't have acne, lucky you, I guess. But you know, still wash your face in the morning, have a cleanser, you know, at least, you know. But yeah, the last topic in daily life and personal care is packing your own lunch/snacks. Now for me, I'm not a very big lunch packer. Like honestly, as I come to high school, I just like don't really pack lunch. I just like stuff snacks in my backpack. I'm not gonna lie, cause I get school lunch. Like lunch at my school is actually like pretty tea sometimes. I just eat that. But if you do pack lunch, cause my sister packs her lunch, I would suggest getting a thermos. You know, if you want to eat like rice, you have any soup, any hot food, put it in there. And you get like those containers that have like the small little compartments, so you can add like nuts or chips or like fruit, you know. And get a water bottle. But yeah, that's not really my area of expertise, because you know I don't pack lunch. I just put snacks in my backpack and go. But yeah, it's got a lunchbox, thermos, a container. You'll be good. Our fifth section is mental health and well-being, and our first topic is managing stress/anxiety. Now, honestly, I feel like I'm stressed most of the time. School stresses me out a lot, and honestly, you know, all I can say is just like stay grounded. You know, things, you know, when I'm stressed, I just think about, you know, how I'm gonna graduate soon, 1 year left, hopefully, you know, all the lessons I'm gonna take from this experience, university, like, I just think about all the, like, what would happen if I actually, like, get through this, like, when I'll graduate, like, be the best feeling of my entire life, okay, guys? So, honestly, with anxiety, like, I only experience anxiety, like, when I'm doing a test, because I don't really do well on tests, unfortunately. Like, tests stress me out. And, like, half the time, you know, I don't study that much. So, you know, I'm panicking, you know, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail. Most of the time, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. And, like, I try my best, you know. That's literally it. Just, you know, try your best, you know, take deep breaths, take breaks, and just, think positive thoughts. Our next topic is knowing when to ask for help. Like I said, teachers, communication, writing emails, talking to them. Teachers have feelings. We're humans. We're all humans. Things happen. Things are gonna happen, and it's completely out of our control. So definitely just try to resonate with your teachers, talk with them, and or your school counselors. Me personally, I'm not that close with my counselor. I plan to get closer to her, but they just want to help. Take a deep breath, talk to your parents, talk to your closest friends, talk to an adult you trust. Oh wait, this is for help. Ask your friends for help, ask your parents for help, ask your teachers for help, ask your school counselors for help. They're here to help you, and they want you to do, your best in life. And I feel like you should just take the opportunity, and just knowing when to ask for help asking for help is never a bad thing, and you should always do it. Our last topic in the mental health and well-being section is setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is very, very, very important, because there will always be somebody that will cross those boundaries, and no one wants to take up yourself and be like, hey, I don't like this, don't do it. It really, it really helps, because if you have a friend that smokes, vapes, drinks, they party, they get suspended almost every week, don't follow any advice they gotta give you. Don't do drugs. Don't do none of that peer pressure, guys. Just stand up and be like, I'm not doing that. Okay? I'm just not but no one want to say no to your friends, especially if they keep insisting. Just cut yourself off. People who can't understand the boundaries are dangerous people, and just cut yourself off from them, and just be just don't do any of that stuff, guys. Please, it's not worth it. Our sixth section today it's mastering time management and organization, and the first topic is your planner is your best friend. I'm bringing out my star pen for this one. Okay, this is Snow. Everyone say hi to Snow.
Hello.
Thank you. But guys, honestly, I did buy a planner to use. Guess, did I use it, yes or no? Pick one. You picked yes? You're wrong. You're wrong. I did not use that planner. Barely use that planner. It's rotting in my room right now, and I'm not proud of myself for that. I feel like I should have definitely used it. The sophomore year was definitely a lot for me, and I just wrote everything down. But one thing I do use to keep organized, I have a calendar. Everyone has a calendar, your phone, your iPad, even on your school Chromebook, there you have a calendar. I just add assignments in that calendar, and I make sure they give me reminders. If I have a project due, give me a week reminder, 3 days reminder, 2 days reminder. I always have reminders on my phone. The reminder app and the calendar app are my best friends, literally. It really does help, because it makes you oh my god, I have a project due. Let me get on that. But yeah, I don't really like planner. I'm gonna try to use it this year, but I doubt it. But yeah, just use any app on your phone. Time management. Those apps that you can put all your homework in. What's that one app? I forgot. It starts with an N. An N. Notive? Is that what it's called? Wait, hold on. Let me. Okay, it's called Notion. And I have my class planner on there, my to-do list on there. And honestly, they make templates and stuff, and it's so cute, and I love them, and I use them a lot. So definitely use apps to your advantage, study apps, organization apps. It really does help. Definitely use your technology to your advantage. Yeah. The next topic is prioritizing tasks. Guys, you gotta prioritize. Do you wanna go to that school event, or do you wanna pass your science class? Pick one. You picked to go to that school event, didn't you?
No.
You did though. I know you did.
Oh.
You're wrong. I know school is very, very fun. There's always some events going on. You know, pep rallies, what's that thing called again? Pep rallies, showcases, yes. You know, parades, festivals, all that type of stuff in school, in high school. But like, just think, if I go to this event, I'm not gonna be able to complete this project on time, and I'm gonna get a 0. Do you want that 0?
Not really.
Yes or no? And you picked no, so you're not going to that event. There's always gonna be next year. Just prioritize, guys. Like, honestly, I know you want to go to that party or whatever, that birthday party. Prioritize. And if you have all your homework done, have a blast. Go out and have fun. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do that stuff. Go to that, go to a friend's birthday party, eat pizza, cupcake, cake, sing, have fun, dance, have fun. That type of fun, not the other type of fun. Okay, thanks. Okay, right. So, yeah, just prioritize. You know, you have to pick sometimes. It's going to be a hard choice, but you gotta do it. The last topic in the mastering time management and organization is staying organized. Like I said, you have to stay organized. Clear out your backpack, clear out papers. If you don't need a notebook anymore, just take it out. You're clearing out bulk. You know, you don't need to get 9 notebooks, you know. I swear. And like, you know, just like clear it out your backpack, make it less heavy on your shoulders. Because I know me, my backpack, I always have a problem because I always get shoulder strain and neck strain from how heavy my backpack was. And once I cleared it out, it was like heaven. I was like, oh, finally. That's fair. It hurts so bad. I couldn't even like do this to my neck because it like it hurts so bad. But definitely clear out anything. Stay organized. Make sure you write all. Make sure you keep all your assignments up to date. You know, keep checking your thing you use when you have assignments. I use Canvas. I don't know what everybody else uses, but I use Canvas. You know, check to make sure they made any updates to the assignments. And yeah, we're almost at the end, guys. We're now on to our seventh section, and this is more Christian based. So if you're not like religious or Christian, or like, you know, you just don't want to hear any of this stuff, I suggest you skip to the next section. I'll hopefully try to split it up. I don't know how to explain it, but you can just like skip ahead. Anyway, this section is called Faith, Values, and Growth, and the first topic is remembering to pray. I know a lot of teens, you know, us Christian teens, we go through a lot, and you know, we don't really remember to pray half the time, and you know, it's really hard to, you know, stay focused on our faith when we got so much going on in our lives. But I always try to make time, you know, to pray a little bit, even if it's for like 30 seconds. I just say a quick prayer when I wake up, you know, sometimes, and I go about my day. I definitely think it's important, you know, to keep our relationship with God strong, especially as teens, you know, because the world, it's just so worldly, and we want to follow the world, but we should follow God. Not the world, but God. Right. Exactly. Tell him. But yeah, definitely remember to, you know, pray a little bit, even just before a test, before you go into class, you know, before you eat, you know, those little moments just like make a very big difference. The next topic is keeping your faith even when it's hard. Whew, this one is a sensitive one. I was born a Christian, you know, I grew up into the church going Christian life, you know, but I never really understood what it was about. Oh my god, the top is gone. Oh, sorry. But like when I started high school, I was like, you know, I want to get to know him deeper. on a personal level than just going to church and just hearing about it. I want to see what it's really about, and I did do that. I definitely had a hard time freshman year. I had a hard time adjusting to everything and everyone. And, you know, I was going through a hard time. I was always irritated, always angry, always annoyed, and always pretty sad sometimes. But I always made sure that I kept at the back of my mind that everything's gonna be okay, and God has my back. And guess what? God did. And you know, and after for freshman year, sophomore year, I had a very, very good time. I'm not gonna lie. It was a very good year for me in terms of getting to know God better, how I did my assignments, you know, and stuff, making time for God even when it's hard. You know, I get that we all have stuff going on, but God should still be, you know, a priority in your life, and you should always take time to acknowledge that. Even when, you know, you're going through a hard time, just know that God has your back and everything's gonna be okay. Okay, the last topic in the faith, morals, and beliefs section is using your faith as a moral compass. It's very, very important. You know, definitely, you know, be kind. You know, the Bible says, be kind to your neighbors, treat people as you want to be treated. You know, it's all there, and, you know, I definitely took that to heart. I wouldn't say I'm like, you know, crazy, angry girl. I would say when people try me, I do get a bit upset. I get very upset at people. I tend to yell and, you know, get loud. But I've taken the time to reflect and be like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep calm. You know, everyone who has done something bad to me, I forgive them, and I want to step forward and don't want to keep that hatred in my heart anymore, because that's not what God would want me to do. He would want me to move on and forgive them, even though it's hard, even though some people do me, you know, really, really dirty sometimes. I just, you know, try to be a kinder person anyway. Try to be nice, you know, do nice gestures. I'll give them help if they need any, offer help, you know. Use my faith to encourage me to be a better person every single day, and it really helps. And finally, we're on to our last section, the 8th section. This one is called My Personal Touch, and the first topic is what I wish I knew. I'm going to tell you guys, this is more in depth to freshmen and sophomores, what I wish I knew before I went to high school. What I wish I knew. 3 things I wish I knew before high school are that to be open-minded about stuff, to break out of that shy girl shell and, you know, make new friends, join clubs, join initiatives, all that stuff, and to always be nice and classy. You know, don't let people, you know, see you as this angry, you know, broad girl who, like, you know, was never nice to anybody, you know, doesn't like, you know, like, you want people to be like, oh, that's Miracle, yeah, she's so sweet, she's so nice, and also definitely, especially to my freshmen, grades matter. You might think it's your first year, you might think you have a lot of time to get those grades up. You don't. You might think you do, then freshman year is gone. The top keeps coming off. Sophomore year is gone like that. Next thing you know, you're a junior. You're a junior. Now what are you gonna do? This year, I'm definitely gonna go to the top. I need to get all A's this year. Like, I need to get my grades up. Like, I really thought I had enough time, and I'm a junior now. So definitely take your academics seriously. Please, like, just like do really, really good freshman year, and you might be good. And if you keep your grades up till senior year, you're valedictorian. or salutatorian, doesn't matter. You're the top 5, top 10% of your class. Boom, exactly. Yeah, to my sophomores, grades are still very important. You might think it's a sophomore year, like time to relax, time to chill. No. Sophomore year is 5 times harder. More workload, more hard classes. You got to get on those grades. You have to. Okay, guys, get on top of those grades. Well, guys, we're done. I just want to say a few words of encouragement to anybody. If you're a 6th grader, 7th grader, 8th grader, freshman, sophomore, junior, even senior, you guys definitely got this. You know, high school, you might think it's a very scary place, and it kind of is, but if you use, you know, your resources to your advantage, it could become so much easier. Definitely take part in clubs, initiatives. Do something that will make school seem fun to you. Do something that will make you look forward to going to school every day. Okay, guys? Definitely just do your best. Honestly, high school is definitely a place where you can explore yourself, find out who you are, and you know, just have fun, guys. Like, high school is such a wonderful place, and if you just really, you know, think positive, you can do that. Sorry, there's so much noise. It was a power outage, and now the power just came back on all suddenly, and it scared me. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have the best school year ever. I hope you guys take my points to heart. Please subscribe and check out my TikTok in the description down below. Subscribe, comment any more questions you have. Remember that God loves you, and so do I. Bye, guys. Mwah.